Here we have a Philco clock radio, AM clock radio from 1958. It is a model F-750-124, which is code 124, which denotes the Telecron clock movement in this set, which is working. Let's turn it on and see what happens. We definitely have some electrolytic filter capacitor on. No surprise there. Well, we are picking up a signal. Let's pull the back off of it and see what values it needs. Here's the inside of the radio. It's mostly open space. You got a little printed circuit board in here. Not much to these sets. Typical 5-tube radio. We got our culprit here, the electrolytic filter capacitor. Looks like we got a 20, 25, and 30 volt at 150 volts. Or excuse me, a 20, 25, and 30 microfarad at 150 volts. So we got a 3-section filter capacitor that's got to be replaced. And you know, it's got one of these bumblebee or bumble bomb capacitors. Those are so nicknamed because their likelihood of exploding is pretty great. So that'll need to be replaced. I'm sure it's 0.047 microfarad capacitor is what they normally are. So I'll have to dig around in my junk and see if I got one to replace it with. So let's pull the circuit board out of this thing and see if we got the capacitors to change that. Okay, we got our all of our filter capacitors replaced. I just replaced them with 3 different sections, a 33 microfarad and 2 22 microfarads. Those were 222 microfarads were close enough to between 20 and 25 microfarads work okay. So we got those all put in and checked out. They do fine. So the next step is to get these bumblebee capacitors out of here. Both of this one and this one here are both 0.047 microfarad caps. Okay, we've got our 2 capacitors replaced here and on the back of the clock there. That's the as I probably said before, the across the line capacitor. So I was noticing that we had a resistor here close to the 12BA6, which is an IF tube. We have a 68 ohm resistor reading about 92 ohms over there, so yeah, that one will need to be replaced. Okay, we have our filter capacitors, as I said, replaced, and we have our 68 ohm resistor replaced up front there by the tuning capacitor. And so it looks like we're pretty much all done. Everything else checks out pretty good. I may want to check these tubes, go through those and see if they're all up to snuff. But I think we're ready to fire it up, see if it works.
It's like they picked this moment where farming. I mean, do you use tools to farm? Because I mean, farming. What did no.
The oldest child walked first on the trail, followed by
1920, 19.
Never much on the lower end of the AM band around here.
Than there have ever been in human history. All of these things were just completely.
on the floor.
It doesn't matter how many facts you bring, how many times they're wrong, how many times they lie. It doesn't matter. It's like you're just locked into the philosophy and you're never going to leave it because you
Okay, there's
it.
my 1958 Philco clock radio. Playing again.
Of 1.5 planets support life.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.